Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is TURI and I am a registered behavior technician in the state of Florida. Today I will be going over some quick tips I have for you to prepare for your first day of work as an RBT. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe. Just reinforces my behavior for creating more videos for you guys. I personally work out of a home, meaning I travel to the client's home and I give therapy there for 4 to 5 hours every single day. Some of you may be applying for some clinic positions, so please take what I'm saying with a grain of salt and apply it to how you are going to work. So the first thing you want to do upon getting a case, whether you're going to be working out of their home or out of a clinic, is reviewing the behavior plan. Now, the BCBA on the case should hand you the behavior plan that has been written for your client particularly, and there are a lot of details in this behavior plan that are good for you to know. You will be able to find the behaviors that you will see with this particular client, the programs you will be running with the client, as well as potential reinforcers that you can use throughout your sessions. All the good stuff are in there. And this is an opportunity for you to review it. And if you have questions, guys, if you have questions before the first day, make sure that you ask your analyst. This is actually my second tip. Make sure you talk to the analyst. I don't want you guys to be afraid to ask questions, okay? So this is the entry-level position in ABA and you have a lot of questions. It's normal. And I think that a lot of us start, including myself, we start and we're scared to ask questions because we don't know. You shouldn't be. And for many analysts who actually want to help us, they might assume that you just know if you're not asking any questions. So that's why it's important that if you do have a question, if you're hesitant about anything, just go ahead and ask the analyst. They'll be happy to help you, I'm sure, and you will be prepared for the first day of session, which is the most important. The next thing you want to make sure that you have ready before your first day is your uniform. So what are you going to be wearing? Now, everything is different. It depends on whether you're working for an agency in person or if you're going to a client's home. Some agencies go ahead and provide you a uniform, if it may be like a t-shirt or a polo or some scrubs. There are a lot of RBTs that do wear scrubs. I personally choose not to wear scrubs. It's my personal decision because I'm not provided a uniform, so I come up with my own uniform. If you guys have seen my vlogs, you will see me with my little nerdy polo shirts, different colors, and a pair of jeans or a pair of yoga pants or something comfortable, because if I do happen to leave the house with the family, you know, and we go work with generalization out in the community, I do not want to attract any attention, you know, towards me or towards my client, you know, to make him stand out in any way. I want to blend in. No one is going to know I'm a therapist or that I'm working with him. It's just personal preference, and that's just how I look at it. Something important to consider if you are going to be shopping for your own scrubs or your own uniform, make up your own little uniform like I do, is to not purchase anything too pricey. So please remember that we are working with children and we work with a lot of things that get messy, like incredibly messy. I promise you there are times where I am not even touching anything that they're, you know, that my client's doing, right? The other day he had a dinosaur egg, like one of those dinosaur eggs that's like dust. It's a dust ball basically, and he's like going through, it was a reinforcer for him, so he's trying to open it. I didn't even touch this dinosaur egg and I had sand and dust all over my black jeans. So do not come, you know, looking like this isn't a runway or anything like that. So, you know, spend a few bucks on a t-shirt like I do. I think I spent like $10 on those shirts at most at Aeropostale. You know, they get dirty. It's fine. I'm not upset about it. Don't wear your fancy, nice jeans. Not worth it, guys. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, next, you want to make sure you gather all of your supplies. Now, again, if you are going to a client's home, are you coming with activities to use for work or activities to use for play? Now remember that within the first week, at least the first week, depends, but you should not be placing any very hard demands on your client, right? Because this is the week that you are pairing with your client. So you want to get them to love you. You want to be high energy and super fun and just the best, coolest person ever with the coolest things, and that's your goal for the first week. But eventually you want to make sure that you have all of your supplies that you need for to work with that client and have it match the programming that you have for that client, as well as have reinforcers for him. Other supplies you might need would be a clipboard, a pencil, your data sheets if you're doing that old-fashioned, if your agency is still old-fashioned with the paper, or if you are doing it with a tablet or your phone, make sure your phone is charged. Things like that will help you prepare for session. Now, this is something that's very, very important, and I think that a lot of us forget. You want to make sure, because you're going to be around children, and children get into things. They get into everything, and you can blink and they'll be in your bag, right? Make sure you do not have anything that could be dangerous or harmful to them. I'm talking even if there are those scissors, the child scissors, they could still get into those and they could start cutting their hair. Or are you on medication? Leave that stuff in your car, so be aware of the things that you bring into session. This is super, super important and not something that we would think of because it's in my bag. Guess what? Your bag isn't yours anymore when the kids are around, because they can get in there and they most likely will. And they might see some medicine in there, and to them it's just, food, a snack, a candy, God knows. So leave that kind of stuff in your car. I cannot stress that enough. You don't want to have any bad accidents happen. Okay, so when it comes to your first day and your first week or a couple weeks, it's very important that you make an effort to build a relationship with the caregivers or with the parents. Especially, I think this is probably more easy if you are home-based, RBT that's home-based, because you will be seeing a lot of parents. A lot of the parents, and it's always good to build a healthy relationship with them, one where they are able to communicate with you things that maybe concern them, and the same for you, that you can communicate with them things that might be better, or if we can rearrange the room a little bit because I think it might work out for him. You want to have that communication. So on the first day, don't be shy, introduce yourself, talk to them about their child. You have something in common. You want to get to know their kid. Who knows the client better than the parent, right? If you're already in the field, you know that the communication with parents is very important, and can sometimes, if it's not taken seriously in the very beginning, can cause problems. So make sure that you try to build that rapport with the parents, and they're there for you as much as you're there for them. And at the end of the day, you both are there as a team to work for the child, for the learner. And last but not least, folks, I just want to remind you all for your first day to take a deep breath and relax. Okay, it's your first day. Nobody ever goes into their first day knowing everything. So I know it could be a little nerve-wracking and stressful, but take a breather. You're gonna be fine. And remember that at the end of the day, you are working with children, which is the best part of this job, right? You're with kids. And even if you mess up something, they don't know what's going on. And which is the most beautiful, innocent part about the whole thing. They don't know if you're doing something wrong or if you made a mistake. Going through DTT, you made a mistake. It's okay, so relax. You're gonna get it. You're already here educating yourself, so I give you props for that. And I wish you guys the absolute best of luck. If you are interested in joining the field, you can head over to my website, which is www.abasource.com. I will leave you the website right here. On my website, I have a few blogs on how to become a RBT and a BCABA and a BCBA. You guys can head over there. I have all the information for you for free, available with links, everything you need to know, even as far as prices and everything. So if you want to go check that out, you can. If you have questions once reading the blog, go ahead and comment, make an account. It takes 2 seconds. Comment on the blog and I will be happy to answer any of your questions. I also do have starter packs there, beautiful toys and merchandise for you as an RBT to use in your session time. I'm here to help you guys always. I wish you the very best of luck in your very first session.
about me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.